Hello again, it's me Alexo. Today I'm doing a bit different. I am going to tell you how I think we can rebalance the weapons in Team Fortress 2. First thing first, I have put a lot of effort into this. I have written down my ideas and have it on my corkboard in front of me, but you can see that. And I have edited a couple of photos to show how the weapons would look if the changes were done. And two, or for, just wait. Just say it, any like and subscribe is welcome. I put a lot of effort into this. Two, this is continued on another series made by After Breakfast. I know, I'm a copycat, I'm a loser, I know. But check out his series first. I'll link it in the description. I can wait. And so, the reason I'm doing this is because some of the weapons have already been changed, or simply, I disagree. But it is many good ideas, and I think he knows better for the weapon than Valve does themselves. Third thing, this is not official. It's just me, a random loser, doing his own ideas. And third, check the date it was released. For all I know, Valve has changed those weapons the day after this video came out. So, that's all for the beginning. Now, let's get into this. Now, the first class on this journey that is supposed to be 9 episodes, I have the Scout. I actually planned first to do some, or the first 3 offensive classes, but since a lot of innocent weapons were struck by Valve's nerf hammer during this update, I have to do 1-on-1 class. So, there is a couple of things I did agree with him. He did a nice idea for the shortstop, but it was changed during the update. I don't know if I could call it buffer nerf, but I'll talk about it. And he had a good idea for splitting the babyface blaster in 2. I'll come back to that later. And he had good ideas for the candy cane and the Boston Basher. And the backscatter, almost forget them. It's never used. Everyone forgets about it. So, there are some he has completed, but now, I'll take my look at those weapons. And maybe Valve is so evil that they steal those ideas. They are completely unhidden, right here on YouTube. I publish them. Don't even dare stealing them, Valve. No way people want balanced weapon in this game. So, let's begin with the soda popper. And by the way, during the series, I assume you know the current state of the weapons. So, before the meter match update, the soda popper was fun. You can jump around and fuck around and doing whatever you want, but it wasn't particularly strong. Then, this innocent little kid running around, the innocent brother of the balance, force of nature, got nerfed. Now you don't build a hype by running, but by dealing damage. And it shouldn't be much a problem if you look at his stats, but it has 2 hidden stats. First, it don't give any knockback. Not too devastating. But the second is one that the soda popper and the forcinator share. They both have a 20% decreased accuracy. So despite not having the same amount of bullets as the Force Nature, it does the same as the stock, it still has the decreased accuracy of it. So my idea is to simply remove it. Remove the 20% accuracy reduction. Now you maybe be able to do some damage. I mean, the hype isn't that devastating actually, it's more like a fun weapon. Actually wonder why they nerfed it. Wasn't too good. Next up is my personal favorite, the shortstop. Now, as I just told you, I didn't know if a buff or nerf. I don't see the knockback as too much of a downside, and they removed the health and replaced it with a shove attack. It's kind of weird, needs a little change. So my idea is you add kick on air jump. The kick does the same as the shove, deals 1 damage and push them back. And you can only do it while you have the soda shortstop active. And jumping leaves you pretty open. So either bring back the 20% bonus healing or the 25% faster reload speed that after breakfast recommended. Just tell me in the comment what you would prefer to see. Now, this weapon should be balanced. I mean, you're competing against a stock scattergun, that's powerful as shit at point blank range. This shouldn't be too OP. So, the babyface blaster. Hold on, this might take a while. This weapon was first pretty fun, not too good. Then, Val buffed it. It was really good, I loved it, but it was overpowered. So they over-nerfed it. Now, after Break's idea was to split the two, make the old one an old one, and that one's pretty balanced in my eyes. But the new one, just the thought of let the enemy reduce your speed from all above the map, no matter how much they do it. I don't like it. So, first, you lose 50% of your boost on air jump, not 75%. And you don't you don't lose boost on any kind of hit now. But you lose all your boost on melee hit. And being hit by melee will also disable your babyface's blaster and disable your boost gain for 10 seconds. And to not just run past the sentry guns with your new speed, you also get a 20% vulnerability to sentry guns. So, if you didn't get all of that, because it's pretty bad now, wasn't touched in the last update, here is a photo about how I think it will be balanced. There is hidden attributes. So, let's move on. The Madman got recently a buff about you gain 20% of your Mad Milk back because it has to recharge when you extinguish a teammate. But it doesn't make a big difference. It was meant to support extinguish your teammates with it, wasting it on them. But it isn't good enough to make a difference. So, gain back 20% for each teammate you extinguished. So if you extinguish 2, you gain 40%. If you extinguish 3, you get 60% back. Should make a bit more difference and support team play. And I'm not gonna go into what the Mad Milk really is. The Winger. It just kinda annoys me that it has 5 bullets. Why not 6? It's more satisfying that way. So, make it 50% in decreased clip size. So now you got 6 instead of 5. I know, Scout is OP, Scout is broken, nerfing now, well, blah 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 blah. It's better. It just feels better. Now, here is the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol. The secondary weapon in the same set as the Babyface's Blaster, and it's just as underpowered and it hasn't been touched. First, make the full damage immunity be still when you don't hold the weapon. And then, you remove the damage vulnerability and give it the ability to overheal you to 35 more health than max health. So, that sounds pretty OP. But I'm gonna add another downside. Minus 10 max health on wearing. So, it can overheal you up to 150 health. Or to 135 if you mix it with the Sandman for some reason. So, if you mix it with Sandman, you got 100 health, so you can overheal yourself and survive a Demo's grenade. So, if you didn't get all that, I'll just show you a picture of how I think it should be. The sun on a stick. A really hated weapon. It can be both OP and underpowered. So, I'll add no random crits on it, but the small buff it got in the major match update, the fire damage resistance, gave me idea. So, to plus on with the no random crits, it now mini crits while you're on fire yourself. So, you can both use the friendly pyros to get boost with it, or you can use the enemy pyro to get an advantage. It's cool, right? It's a good idea, I hope. Just tell me what you think in the comment. The Atomizer grants you a triple jump, which is pretty useful. But all the red text is kind of devastating. The damage penalty and swing speed penalty make it pretty bad as a melee weapon for combat. And you damage yourself on the triple jump. Only 10 health, but it's still something. So, let's add a downside that you can't deploy or holster this while airborne. And you won't hurt yourself if you're holding the weapon out. So, you can get mobility without hurting yourself, and you have a reason to pull it out sometimes. But you still can't just get the triple jump and then swap in the air to the scatter gun and deal shit ton of damage. You have to land first. Sounds balanced to me. Tell me what you think. As always, without going 8 shit in the comments about that you suck, you're a loser, you are the worst person ever, it's broken now, whatever. Next! Now we're coming to an end. With a weapon that hasn't been touched since it was released? It's the Rap Assassin. Now, having a 65% damage penalty is really much. It has been reduced from 75, but I think it's safe to reduce it to 50. It's a more devastating downside than the Sandman's, and the upside aren't much different. It's worse. Come on, buff it. Reduce the damage penalty to 50%. I'm done. This is the last weapon. So, that's my idea for Scout. Because stock weapons are really powerful. And you should be able to adapt your playstyle without everyone going apeshit about, oh, that weapon is so underpowered, you have to use the stock weapon. Let people use what they want. Let them be equal. Valve has understood that. They enjoy nerfing them too much. So, this is my fighting into stock weapons for the Scout. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. And so, therefore, the effort I have put into this isn't completely in vain. At least, I know people are enjoying it. So, that's all for now. My name's Lexo. I'm out of here.